Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Puranānaṁ Ālayam Karunalayam Namāmi Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samasta Janakalyāne Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Paramanandamadhavam. Yesterday we started the 17th chapter, Śraddhātraya Vibhaga Yoga. The threefold Śraddhā. The threefold Śraddhā. Can the volume be slightly increased? The threefold Śraddhā. The threefold faith or the threefold dedication. How do you translate Śraddhā? Faith, dedication. What you feel strongly about. Śraddhā. So this chapter deals with the threefold Śraddhā. The seed for this chapter, the 17th chapter, is in the 16th chapter, and based on what Shri Krishna had said, Arjuna raises a question. Bhagavan Shri Krishna has said, Yaha shastra vidim utsrajya vartate kamakarataḥ. Yaha shastra vidim utsrajya vartate kamakarataḥ. Is it audible? Some difficulty. Hari Om, Hari Om. Audible? Something is wrong. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om. Yes, I think it is better now. It is okay. Hari Om. Hari Om. Yeah. Is it okay? So the Lord had said, one who gives up the Shastra Vidhi, Shastra Vidim Utsrajya, does not follow the Shastra, Vartate Kamakarataḥ. Vartate, but then he follows a life of his own desire. Vartate Kamakarataḥ. it was said the three doorways to hell: Kama, Krodha, Lobha. Here is a person who does not follow the rules of the Shastra. He has given up the Shastra. And how does he live the life? How does he do his work? How does he take up actions? Based on his own sweet will and wish. Kama, the doorway to hell. So giving up the Shastra and living a life of his own personal likes and dislikes. Engaging in action as per his wish. So there are two things. Giving up the Shastra, that is one hand. Another hand, living as per one's wish. And when Bhagavan said something like this, and then he said that such a person does not attain siddhi, does not attain the highest end, param gatim, na siddhim avapnoti, right? Verse number 23. Na siddhim, nasa siddhim avapnoti, na sukham, na param gatim. He does not gain any accomplishment. He does not gain any joy herein. He does not gain the highest fulfillment, etc., etc., he said. A person who has given up the Shastra and living a life of his own personal likes and dislikes. Before this, Bhagavan Shri Krishna had said, one who has Devi Sampat. Yes. How many values are there? 26. One who has Devi Sampat is a sattvika person, and such a person is a fit aspirant on the spiritual path. And then one who does not have Devi Sampat, who has got the Asuri Sampat, how many? 6. Sample 6. The Asuri Sampat, meaning a person who has got rājasī and tāmasī temperament, such a person is not an adhikari for the spiritual pursuit. Anadhikari. So adhikari, anadhikari. Adhikari, Devi Sampat. Anadhikari, Asuri Sampat. Sattvic in nature, rājasī and tāmasī in nature. So that is one topic. And then he took as an important aspect to be mastered in Asuri Sampat, important things to be mastered in Asuri Sampat, he highlighted Kama, Krodha, Lobha. And then he said that a person who, with the help of Shastra, Kama can be there, Krodha can be there, Lobha can be there, etc. Kama, selfishness. Krodha, anger. Lobha, greed. These are Asuri Sampat. He says, if somebody takes the help of Shastra, conquers these, because when you take the Shastra, Shastra tells you do this, then where is the question of Kama, Krodha, Lobha? You got to do it. And therefore, like an elephant which is kept in control by the goad. Goad? A camel which is kept in control by the reins. The horses which are kept in control by the reins. The same way, one who keeps the Kama, Krodha, Lobha, which are all in the mind, in controlled by the reins of the Shastra, and then goes on the right path. Shastram pramanam te karya karya vyavastitau. The Shastra is the authority for you with respect to what is right and what is wrong. Not kama, not krodha, not lobha. And therefore, kama, krodha, lobha should be kept in control with the power of the Shastra. Yesterday we said, like a compass. Like how the compass shows the right direction. In the same way, the right direction for life we find through the manual of life. A manual for life called the Shastra. So in this way, kama, krodha, lobha can be kept in control through the Shastra. And then what will happen? The asuri sampat will slowly wane away. The daivi sampat will start growing and one can become an adhikari. Topic gets over. Are you following? See, I am trying to tell you the thought connection. Right? Daivi sampat, asuri sampat. In asuri sampat, kama, krodha, lobha problematic. They'll take you to hell. So how to control kama, krodha, lobha? Take the help of the Shastra. Thought gets over. Now Arjuna says, if there is somebody who does not have access to the Shastra, does not have access to the Shastra, it was said that with the help of Shastra, conquer kama, krodha, lobha, get the daivi sampat, conquer the asuri sampat, perfectly okay. But if somebody does not have access to the Shastra, Bhagavan also had told the one who does not follow the principles of Shastra and lives a life of swachandata, lives a life of his own likes and dislikes, according to his own whims and fancies, such a person will not go forward in spiritual pursuit. But then, if somebody does not have access to Shastra, but still with faith, with dedication, śraddhāya, walks the path, according to what walks the life, according to what he has received in the tradition, has not studied Bhagavad Gita, has not studied Upanishads, has not studied any of the Shastra, has not studied Guru Granth Sahib, has not studied etc. etc. You can. But the person does not have access to Shastra, whatever be the reason. One simple reason is that he is not interested to go to the Shastra. Simple reason. There could be other reasons also. He is not educated. He didn't get the opportunity in life. So many reasons could be there. But he did not have access to Shastra. But then he has got śraddhā. If he doesn't have access to Shastra, he cannot live a life according to the Shastra. Because he doesn't have access to Shastra. But he lives a life in a particular manner, with faith, with dedication. Can he be counted as sāttvikā, rājasīka or tāmasīka? Meaning, can he be considered as an adhikari with daivi sampat? Or should he be considered as an anadhikari, rājasīk and tāmasīk in nature? How should we consider such a unique category of person. The one who follows the Shastra, definitely sattvika, no doubt about it. But the one who does not have access to Shastra and therefore cannot follow the Shastra but still has got a certain leaning, faith and dedication, in what category will he put him? Adhikari or anadhikari? If he is adhikari, then he should be sattvic in temperament. If he is anadhikari, he should be rājasī and tāmasī in temperament. Meaning, adhikari means daivi sampat, anadhikari means asuri sampat. Now you tell me, what is your answer? Think, what is your answer? Now, you please see how Bhagavan Shri Krishna answers. Yesterday we saw the first verse, now we go to the second verse.
śrībhagavānuvācha trividhā bhavati śraddhā dēhināṃ sā svabhāvajā sāttvikī rājasī chaiva tāmasī chēti śṛṇu trividhā bhavati śraddhā dēhināṃ sā svabhāvajā sāttvikī rājasī chaiva tāmasī chēti śṛṇu.
Sa śraddhā dēhināṃ svabhāvajā. Can you see those words? Trividhā bhavati śraddhā dēhināṃ sā svabhāvajā. I'm just rearranging the words. Sa śraddhā dēhināṃ svabhāvajā. Very interesting answer. It was said the person does not have access to Shastra, but he has got śraddhā. What is the meaning of śraddhā? Faith, a particular dedication. Faith in something, dedication towards something. This is called śraddhā. Faith in something, dedication towards something. See carefully the words what I am using. Faith in something, dedication towards something. So he says, sa śraddhā. Which śraddhā? That śraddhā which is there in a person who does not have access to Shastra, but that person who has got śraddhā, meaning who is dedicated towards something, who has got faith in something, that śraddhā dēhināṃ, of the people. How is it? Svabhāvajā. Answer. Swamiji, what is the answer? I am not getting the answer. That śraddhā is svabhāvajā. Ja, born. Pankaja, born from panka. Born from panka, born from mud. What is that? Lotus. Jalaja. Jalaja. Jala. Water. Jalaja. Fish also. Lotus also. Now, svabhāvajā. Born from svabhāva. Meaning, the faith that you have in whatever, the dedication that you have towards something, that faith in something, dedication in something, that faith and dedication, that śraddhā comes from your svabhāva. What is the meaning of svabhāva? Svabhāva, nature. Meaning, it comes naturally in you. Sa śraddhā dēhināṃ svabhāvajā. It comes naturally in you means what? It comes accidentally. Let me give you an example. When Buddha, Gautama, not Buddha, when Gautama was born as a young child, he was born in a royal family, is it not? Princely family, correct? So, his parents were so eager to find out what is his future. As every royal family, first they'll find out, They consulted the astrologer. Astrologers, those see the kundalini and all those things. He was very, very capable man, but he was astounded. He said, this boy, he has got all the insignia of a great royal life, a king. But at the same time, I see so many signs he will become a saint, a renunciate. At one end is a king, another end is a world-renowned renunciate, a jnani, a mahatma. What is he going to become? What is he going to become? He did not know. So he was scratching his head. The king asked, how many days you are delaying? You are not still giving the... He said, I am not able to find a solution to a problem. What is that? Problem is, this way also I find, that way also I find. I find that he becomes also a king. I see that he is also becoming a great renunciate. What is he going to become? He didn't know. He said, do you have a guru? He said, yes. He's an elderly man. Bring him. So this astrologer got his guru to the court and then presented the problem. Said, this is the issue. What is to be done? That elderly man said, not a big issue. Let's find the solution. Let's keep a set of scriptures, the Vedas, the Upanishads. And let's also keep in one side ornaments, sword, the shield, and the various other things which is for war. And then also lot of riches, diamonds, pearls, necklace, all of them. And keeping all of them, let us see what the boy does. This fellow was kept for both of them. And it is said slowly he started going towards all those bright ornaments and all those things. I took all of them, looked like this, threw it down, and crawled slowly to the other place where the books are all kept. And he took the books and opened it as though reading and enjoying it. Then this elderly guru, the astrologer's guru, looked at the king and said, great king, he will become a world-renowned renunciate. His attachment towards worldly things will not be that strong to hold him. Of course, the king got very upset and all those things, and the king decided that he is never to be shown any suffering of the etc. All that story is all there. But why I am telling this anecdote here is that each one of us is born with a svabhāva. So, svabhāvajā. Svabhāvajā born from svabhāva. What is born from svabhāva? Śraddhā is born from svabhāva. What is the meaning of śraddhā? The faith in, the dedication towards. That faith, that dedication is born from svabhāva. Born from svabhāva, it is natural. It is natural. We are born with that. We are born with that. What we naturally are dedicated towards, that comes with us. Because from the earlier janma, we move forward to the present life. And therefore, you will find that in that child itself, there is a natural dedication towards something. There could be a child who's naturally dedicated towards rhythm. The parents track out, this boy, this child has got a rhythm, has got a music, has got a shruti, has got a tala, has got a laya. Another fellow, what he does? Anything he gets, he opens it up. Opens it up. And puts it back also. Another fellow, he is so happy with books. He opens all books, turns all pages, and then he imitates somebody reading. That faith in, the dedication towards śraddhā, the dedication towards, where is it coming? It is coming automatically. So, trividhā bhavati śraddhā, dēhināṃ sā svabhāvajā. So, the dedication towards, you are saying, Arjuna, the person does not have access to Shastra, but he has got dedication towards śraddhā. Is it not? Faith. Faith means what? Faith is dedication towards something. Faith in something. The natural wanting to do something. To feel fulfilled with something. That śraddhā is there. What is the meaning of śraddhā? Dedication towards. Faith with respect to something. He may not have access towards a Shastra, but still if the person has got this kind of dedication towards something, śraddhā is there. Arjuna, I want to remind you one thing. This śraddhā that we are talking of is svabhāvajā. It comes from the past. And that trividhā bhavati. Trividhā bhavati, it is threefold. Sattvika, rājasika, tāmasika. So the child is born with a svabhāva, a nature, and from that nature, the śraddhā expresses itself. And therefore, if we want to know, yes, the person may not have access to Shastra, but the person has got a natural śraddhā. And that śraddhā is threefold: sattvik, rājasik, tāmasik. One fellow from the childhood is a Ravana. Any creature which goes, he catches hold of that and pulls every part of that creature. And takes, that small, dragonfly, small dragonflies would be there, catches hold of them, puts needle inside that. Or tries that its tail is there, tie with thread. Who's teaching it? Did the fellow watch anywhere? No. We say badmash. Don't you say? Shaitan. Where did you come from? Sometimes they ask. You came from my stomach? That's śraddhā. Please remember that śraddhā is a little broad word. Śraddhā is not just faith. It is that faith, it is that dedication that propels you towards a particular direction. And where does it come from? That comes from one's own svabhāva. And therefore, Arjuna, if you ask me a question, whether the person, what is that person's nishtha, whether he is adhikari or anadhikari, whether he is sattvik, rājasīk or tāmasīk, whether he is asuri or whether whether he or she is daivi, that I have to find out based on the śraddhā which is born from the svabhāva. Trividhā bhavati śraddhā dēhināṃ sā svabhāvajā sāttvikī rājasī chaiva tāmasī ca iti. In this way, śraddhā becomes threefold. śṛṇu. śṛṇu, that you please understand. I will explain to you. When I explain to you, you yourself will be able to understand what kind of śraddhā is sāttvikā, what kind of śraddhā is rājasīka, what kind of śraddhā is tāmasīka. I have told you śraddhā is sāttvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka based on svabhāva. But now I will tell you the way by which you can track out what kind of śraddhā a person has got. Even though she may not have access to the Shastra. If the person has got access to the Shastra, then the śraddhā which comes from because of Shastra will have to be sattvik only. On that there cannot be sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka. That is not there. But if a person does not have access to Shastra, but yet you find them having a dedication towards something, śraddhā, whether the person is sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka will depend upon the nature of that person's śraddhā. If it is sattvik śraddhā, then the person is sattvika, adhikari, daivi sampat. Even if the person does not have access to Shastra. If the person has got a rājasīka śraddhā or tāmasīka śraddhā, the person has got asuri sampat and the person is not a adhikari. Now the question is, I will explain to you in detail so that you yourself will be able to take a call. But before that, let me also tell you one thing. Yes, one is inclination with which a person is born, svabhāva with which a person is born, based on which you find the person's devotion, you find the person's faith in, you find the person's dedication in śraddhā. One is inclination. Another aspect is also there which gives this faith or dedication or inclination. And what is that, you know? That is one's own mind. We are born with inclination, but it is not that inclination is carved on rock and it cannot be undone. A person is not cast on metal, or a person is not sculpted on stone. Moment to moment we change. Parents, the children learn values from the parents. And that is why parents discipline their children. Don't do this. If you do this, I will tell your father. Or, don't do this. If you do this, I will tell your mother, depending on who is stronger at home. Or, don't do this. If you do this, I will tell your teacher. Moment to moment, we grow. Yes, we come with a certain raw material. Yes, nobody can say that, sometimes children are all clean slates. Wait for some time. Wait for some time means what? Wait, mind and all is there. The jiva is there. But as the equipment start maturing, the jiva starts expressing. As the brain starts maturing, then the jiva starts expressing. Yes, when the brain is also not yet developed, the senses are not developed, that child is what? God. We see God's innocence in a child. But when the child grows, everything in the child comes out. And that is why in the Shastra it is said, Panchavarshani lalayet. Dashavarshani tadayet. Tadanantaram mitravat bhavayet. First 5 years, the child should be lalayet. Lalayet means unconditional love. Very important for the child's growth. That unconditional love, non-criticizing love. Panchavarshani. Dashavarshani, after 5 what happens? The brain starts expressing, the ego is well formed, the eye sense is very clear. Then what happens? Those inclinations start expressing svabhāvajā. Then what should the parents do? Dashavarshani tadai. Next 10 years, discipline. Must. At that time, if you do lalayet only, you're failing in duty. Then 15 years afterwards, you have done lalayet, you have done tadayet. Now what? Mitravat bhavayet. Treat that son, treat that daughter as friend. I don't have to tell much. Actually, I do not know much. But I do remember how our parents, you all, most of you are parents sitting in front of me. Alright? So, the sculpting of the mind should happen. Yes, the person may not have access to the Shastra, but the person does have a father, mother, family, friends, school. Then what happens there? The mind is made. The mind is made. And now when the mind is made, what happens? The earlier svabhava with which one comes from the past birth, the inputs of the present which goes in, combines together and creates the present mind. The past plus the present is the you of the today. And therefore Sri Krishna says, well, that śraddhā of a person is dependent upon svabhāvajā, but the śraddhā of the person is also dependent upon the mind. See how very logical analysis you see. So if a question is asked, who is a person? Is a person dependent upon his past life? Yes. But is a person dependent upon only the past life? No. Past life plus every action that we do in the present determines what we are. And therefore, the śraddhā, the inclination towards something. The faith means what? Faith means what you feel dedicated towards. These things come with a combination of svabhāva and a combination of the mind. Let us see the next verse, verse number 3.
sattvānurūpā sarvasya śraddhā bhavati bhārata śraddhāmayō'yaṃ puruṣō yo yachChraddhaḥ s eva sah sattvānurūpā sarvasya śraddhā bhavati bhārata śraddhāmayō'yaṃ puruṣō yo yachChraddhaḥ s eva sah.
Even though somebody does not have access to the Shastra, still sarvasya śraddhā bhavati. Sarvasya sattvānurūpā śraddhā bhavati. Sarvasya, for all human beings. Sattvānurūpā. Sattvānurūpā, sattva means antakarana. Sattva means mind. Sattvānurūpā means in accordance to the mind. For all of us, in accordance with our mind, our śraddhā is. Our śraddhā is, what is the translation of śraddhā? Our inclination, our faith or dedication, inclination towards, faith in, dedication for. Inclination towards, faith in, dedication for. Śraddhā, please, I have given 3 kinds of translation. Can you please tell what I said? Inclination towards, faith in, dedication for. All are synonyms. In order to give you a total comprehensive idea, I am presenting these this way. In Sanskrit, one word śraddhā. Alright. That śraddhā sattvānurūpā bhavati. Anurūpa. Anurūpa means in accordance, as per. Sattvānurūpā, as per our mind, the śraddhā is. What you are inclined towards. Are you inclined towards studies, research? Are you inclined towards management, administration, order? Are you inclined towards wealth creation? Are you inclined towards etc., etc.? All of them depend upon what? Sattvānurūpā. Sattvānurūpā śraddhā bhavati. And therefore, the question what you asked Arjuna, what is their nishtha? What is their nishtha? Whether they can be considered as Devi or Asuri, whether they can be considered Sattvik, Rājasīk or Tāmasīk, that you asked, is it not? I will tell you the answer for that. What is that? śraddhāmayō'yaṃ puruṣaḥ. Ayam puruṣaḥ śraddhāmayah. Ayam puruṣaḥ, this person about whom we are talking of. Which person are we talking of? the person who doesn't have access to Shastra, but still has got Shraddha, that person, ayam puruṣaḥ. If you look at a person, what the person is? The person is essentially his inclination, his dedication, his devotion. Who is a person? When we say, who is he? If you want to know who the person is, you find out what the person is inclined towards. What the person is dedicated to. What a person is devoted to. What a person has got a leaning for. You find out. As per the person's leaning, as per the person's inclination, as per the person's faith, as per the person's devotion, as per the person's śraddhā, that person is that. Let us say, for example, you are a doctor. How did you become a doctor? Because you are inclined towards medicine. Suppose you are a lawyer, advocate. How did you become that? You are inclined towards. So, your inclination, your leanings is what makes you. śraddhāmayō'yaṃ puruṣaḥ. We are nothing but a bundle of inclinations and leanings and what natural wantings, goings. What leads us this way? Why I became a monk? That is my inclination. Why you became married? That is your inclination. Swamiji, no Swamiji, mother got me married, Swamiji. No. Everything happens because of inclinations. śraddhāmayō'yaṃ puruṣaḥ. A person is what his leanings are. Yo yachChraddhaḥ, as per his leanings, as per his inclinations, as per his faith, as per his devotion, savasya. He is that alone. Meaning what? If the śraddhā is sāttvikā, then the person is sāttvikā. If the śraddhā is rājasīka, the person is rājasīka. If the śraddhā is tāmasīka, the person is tāmasīka. But Swamiji, explain little more, no. You all kept on telling, if the śraddhā is sattvika, the person is sattvika. If the śraddhā is rājasīka, the person is rājasīka. If the person is śraddhā is tāmasīka, the person is tāmasīka. Okay, I've heard 100 times this. Now you give concrete examples by which I can understand how the śraddhā can be sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka, because of which I can understand the person is sattvika, rājasīka or tāmasīka, even if the person has no access to Shastra. Remember, if the person has got access to Shastra and he governs his inclinations and tendencies and leanings and śraddhā accordingly, then the person's śraddhā will be sattvika only. On that there is no question. If a person has no access to Shastra and the leanings of his are determined by svabhāvajā, past, and the leanings of it are determined by his mind, present, sattva, sattvānurūpā. Give me concrete examples by which I can understand how the śraddhā can be sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka. The whole chapter is now dividing the śraddhā for us into sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka. And that is why this chapter is called as śraddhātraya vibhāga yoga. With concrete examples, not philosophical thought. Till now what we have seen is only philosophical. As per the svabhāva comes the śraddhā. As per the sattva, mind, antakarana comes the śraddhā. This is philosophical. Now, if you want to take concrete examples, now comes those examples. Let us read verse number 4, 5 and 6 together.
yajantē sāttvikā dēvān yachChraddhaḥ rājasāḥ prētānbhūtagaṇāṃśchānyē
Please don't disturb in the middle of the class.
yajantē tāmasā janāḥ aśāstravihitaṃ ghōram tapyante ye tapo janāḥ dambhāhaṅkāra samyuktāః kāmarāgabalaन्विताः कर्षयन्तः शरीरस्थं भूतग्राममचेतसः मां चैवान्तः शरीरस्थं तान् विद्यासुरनिश्चयान् यजन्ते सात्विका देवान्
यक्षरक्षांसि राजसाः
प्रेतान्भूतगणांश्चान्ये
यजन्ते तामसा जनाः अशास्त्रविहितं घोरं
तप्यन्ते ये तपो जनाः
दम्भाहङ्कारसंयुक्ताः
रागबलान्विताः
कर्षयन्तः शरीरस्थं
भूतग्राममचेतसः
मां चैवान्तः शरीरस्थं
त्यासुरनिश्चयान्.
Example. Take a person's devotion towards God. That also can be sattvik, rājasī, tāmasī. What is the discussion now? Śraddhā being sattvik, rājasī, tāmasī. And what is the meaning of śraddhā? Inclination towards, leanings, devotion, faith in something. You can see the persons differ in their inclination, leanings, faith, devotion in God. Very easily you can understand. Bhagavan Shri Krishna gives examples. Ye janāḥ dēvān yajantē te sāttvikā. Ye janāḥ yachChraddhaḥ yajantē te rājasāḥ. Ye janāḥ bhūtān prētān yajantē te tāmasā. Did you follow what I said? Those people who worship bhuta preta. Bhuta preta? Tamasic. Worship. They have no Shastra background is not there. But naturally they are inclined towards bhuta and preta. You know, I met one Mahatma, foreign Mahatma. What did the Mahatma tell you? That Mahatma told me on Amavasya day, if I go to Smashana, burial ground, and a body which is burning and not fully burned, I should take that body and sit on that body and chant this mantra. Then when I chant this mantra, what? I will be able to control everybody in this world. I will be able to destroy anyone whom I want. And he has given me a doll also. What is a doll? This doll is nothing but my enemy. Sitting on the dead body with this pin he gave. Needle. With this pin, I am going to strike at his heart. And as I strike at his heart, he will die. Anybody here interested in these kind of things? Definitely no. Those who have these kind of śraddhā, this is also a śraddhā, an inclination, a leaning, a dedication, a kind of faith in these kind of things. They don't have access to Shastra, but their natural inclination is towards this. Who are they? Tāmasā. And others are there. Who are they? yachChraddhaḥ rājasāḥ. Yaksha and Raksha. Yaksha and Rakshas. There are some other kind of beings. Kubera is Yaksha. He is the king of all the Yakshas. Granting wealth and this kind of thing, that and that, and all the kind of material kind of. Then they become, who is giving them? Naturally they themselves. They like that. They are made like that. Their mind is like that. Sattvānurūpā śraddhā. And those who worship the deities. The gods. Not being carried away by these kind of things. Because they don't have inclination. They are called, they are sāttvikā. Now I don't have to tell so much about this deva, this and all those things. Let me give you a little more practical example. Those who like the gundas, when they want to get something done, those who go to the gundas and talk to them. And how do you talk to the gundas? You should go with what they want. Is it not? Minimum 3. Foreign. Or you are the greatest. मैं पहले जानता था अब आ जाएगा यहाँ. आओ क्या चाहिए बताओ. नहीं, my brother-in-law is creating trouble. Oh, कौन है brother-in-law? I'm not going to do all those kind of drama. Those who like gundas, they naturally love them. And there are some people who go to power-hungry politicians to get their things done. Rājasāḥ. And those who have a natural inclination towards saintly people. Sattvika. So even though they may not have access to Shastra, you will find their inclination expressing in them. And based on that we can find out if one is Sattvika, Rājasika or Tāmasika. Even if they don't have access to Shastra, they can be Adhikari if they have got Sattvika inclination. Alright, now this is one example. Now going further, explaining, see, they have devotion. Yes, the Bhuta, Preta and all, they are having devotion. Yaksha, Raksha also they are having devotion. But how is their devotion? Their devotion is also very rājasīk and tāmasīk in nature. Aśāstravihitaṃ ghoram. How is their worship? Aśāstravihitaṃ. It is not something which is accepted by the Shastra, ordained by the Shastra. It is not permitted by the Shastra. Such a kind of worship they will do. Ghoram. What is Ghoram? Ghoram is that which creates pain to themselves and pain to others. Torturing, self-torturing. Why are they doing this kind of thing? What prompts them? Damba hankara samyuktaha, kama raga balanvitaha, filled with damba. Even when they do that worship, they want everybody to watch their glory. Such heavy self-torture they inflict upon themselves, and through that they want to show their spirituality. Damba. Then ahankara. Ahankara, I am the greatest. Even their spirituality is filled with rajas and tamas. And then kama raga balanvitaha, full of desire. Full of desire means what? Kamyante iti kamaha. Their mind is occupied with the object of that desire. And attached to that raga, they get a power. I will do anything to get it. And their mind is totally blocked. Even the physical pain and the torture they inflict upon themselves, they become so unaware. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Karshayanta sharirastam bhutagramam achetasaha. These mad fellows, deluded, achetasaha. Achetasaha means those who don't think rightly. Achetasaha karshayanta sharirastam bhutagramam. Bhutagramam, this collection of 5 elements called as body. These 5 elements, bhuta, elements, is it not? The body is made up of elements. This body which is made up of elements, karshayantaha. Karshayanta means giving it suffering, thinning it. The body requires something to eat. They won't. The body requires drink water. Nothing. I won't give you. The body can't stand like this. I will make you stand. And then what? Mam antasharirastham karshayanta. Not only do they inflict the torture and suffering upon themselves, their bodies, but that Bhagavan who is there inside, expressing as the life principle, they torture that Lord within. That they torture that Lord within means what? That life which is there, which is the expression of the Lord, that is tortured like anything by these people. Tan vidhi asura nishchayan. Please understand that these people, this kind of devotion is asuri. It is not sattvika. Even though it may look devotional, it is not devotion pure. This is tainted with rajas and tamas and therefore asuri. So this is one example. Another example, you see, food. Based on the śraddhā towards food. What śraddhā? What is the meaning of śraddhā? Leaning. What is the other word? Inclination. Based on what is their leaning towards food also, you can find out whether somebody is sattvika, rājasīka, tāmasīka. They may not have some shastra study and all. But based on that you can find out. Not only based on that you can find out, Bhagavan also gives a clue through these examples. If you want to become sattvik, if you want to, of course nobody wants to become rājasī here at least. If you want to be sattvik, then avoid the food which is loved by the rājasī. Avoid the food which is cherished by the tāmasī. Avoid the food. And slowly what you will find? Cultivating sattvik thoughts. Even in such thing as sattvik food, your mind will slowly turn sattvik. So the purpose here is not just to tell you that this inclination is like this, therefore the person is sattvik. Inclination is like this, therefore the person is rājasī. Inclination is like this, therefore the person is tāmasī. It's not just because of that. If you want to become sattvik, you don't be this, but you be that. Are you following? Are you coming with me? Sure. All right. So next 3 verses is very interesting and speaks about food. Let us read those 3 verses together.
आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य.
Oh. One verse only, yeah?
त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः. यज्ञस्तपस्तथा दानम्. तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु.
आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य.
त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः. यज्ञस्तपस्तथा दानम्. तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु.
Ahara, food. That trividhā bhavati priyaha. Priyaha, aharaha, trividhā bhavati. The food that is dear becomes threefold. Meaning, what food you like, that is threefold. Sattvika, rājasika, tāmasika. Sattvika ahara, rājasika ahara, tāmasika ahara. Same way, yajñaha, worship, tapaha, austerity, dānam, charity. See, charity is also threefold. Sattvika, rājasika, tāmasika. Austerity, tapas is also threefold. Sattvika, rājasika, tāmasika. Yajna also is threefold. Sattvika, rājasika, tāmasika. Meaning, what you like, priyaha, that can be threefold. Explaining this, Bhagavan says, next 3 verses together.
आयुः सत्त्वबलारोग्य.
आयुः सत्त्वबलारोग्य.
सुखप्रीतिविवर्धनाः. रस्या स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृद्याः. आहाराः सात्विकप्रियाः. कट्वं ललवणात्युष्ण. तीक्ष्णरूक्षविदाहिनः. आहारा राजसस्येष्टा. दुःखशोकामयप्रदाः. यातयामं गतरसं. पूतिपर्युषितं च यत्. उच्छिष्टमपि चामेध्यं भोजनं तामसप्रियम् आयुः
1 minute. Ayuhu. So food. Ayuhu. Ayuhu, sattva, bala, arogya, sukha, prīti, vivardhanaha. That which does vivardhana. Vivardhana, that which increases. Food which increases these. 1. Ayuhu. Ayuhu, longevity. Food which increases longevity. Sattva. Sattva, mental strength. Food which increases mental strength. Balam. Food which increases physical strength. Arogya. Food which gives good health. Sukha. Food which gives you, after eating, a relish. You keep relish. See, after eating. See, it is not said don't enjoy food. After eating food, that which you relish. Prītihi, while eating, you are enjoying. So those which does this, increases this, they are sattvic food. So, with respect to the effect which it has on the body, on the mind, this is stated. Effect, karya. Then, okay, that was with respect to the effect the food gives on you, but what kind of food? Nature, swarupa. How is the food? Rasyaha. Rasyaha, tasty. Snigdha. Snigdha means what? Not dry and oleaginous. That's the word. Just got a not got a kind of softness. Okay. Stira. Stira means what? That food which after you eat stays with you and nourishes you. Not food what you put inside and comes out the other side. Which stays and nourishes. Hridya. Hridya, that food which captures your heart. So this way, the food which is of this nature, which gives this effect and which is like this. This is what? Ahara sattvika priya. This is the food which is loved by the sattvika people. Inclination. Śraddhā. They have an inclination towards this kind of food. Now what is rājasic food? Katu, amla, lavana, ushna, tikshna, rukshna, vidāhinaḥ. That's the word ati there you see. In between. Can you see that word ati? Sometimes they don't know how to break this word. Katvam, lalalana. How do you break that? Katu, amla, lavana, ati ushna. That ati has to go with everything. Ati. So ati katu, ati amla, ati lavana, ati ushna, ati tikshna, ati ruksha, ati vidahi. What is all these things, Swamiji? Katu. Katu is bitter. Not bitter. Ati katu. Extremely bitter. They love it. Okay, you may say, no, Swamiji, that is extremely bitter. Who can? Ati amla. Ati amla, extremely sour. You can't put in your tongue. Sour. Sometimes curd and all those things, 3 days, 4 days, old curd, sour. Sour. Ati lavana, extremely saline. Unimaginable amount of salt. Ati ushna, very hot. Hot. If you put in your mouth, you can't swallow it. So hot. What? Oh. Ati ushna. Ati tikshna. Ati tikshna is what? Very pungent. You put it in your mouth, water comes from the nose, water comes from the eyes, water comes from the ears. Ati tikshna. Ati ruksha. Ati ruksha means what? Very dry. The moment you put in your mouth, you feel like your throat is blocked. And ati vidāhi, very burning, body inside also burning, no stomach, everything burn like that. So in this way, what result the food gives, that is mentioned. And how the food is, no, how the food is we have just seen now. How the food is swarupa. What it does, this food? Dukkha, shoka, amaya pradaha. It gives you dukkha. It gives you dukkha means what? The mood. As you eat also there is pain. And then shoka. Shoka, afterwards also there is pain. Whole night you can't sleep. Shoka. Amaya. And it gives you disease. This is the food people who have got a rājasī tendency like. It has nothing to do with their shastra. They have not studied any shastra. But naturally their mind goes towards this food. I don't have to tell you what are these kind of food and all. You all know very well. Okay, what is the food tāmasī people like? Yeah, they are a different category altogether. Yātayāmam. Yātayāmam means what? The food which is gone one yama or mini yama. Yama is 3 hours. So yātayāma means what? The food which is cold. Very cold. Yātayāmam gata rasam. Gata rasam means what? No taste. Or a funny taste. Funny taste. Puti. Puti. You can't tolerate the smell. You can't tolerate. Even that street you can't go. Puti. Paryushitam. Paryushitam means what? Paryushitam is, sometimes I don't know whether you know that. In the south at least, we have this. Yesterday's rice, yesterday's curd, put them together yesterday night and allow it. And next day, they have with onion and garlic. Drink onion, raw onion, kachak. I'm sure here also you have equivalent things along like that. That is called as what? Paryushitam. Then uchishtam. Uchishtam means what? Which is rejected. Amedyam. Amedyam is that which you cannot use for actually worship. Like mamsa, all those kind of things. This is naturally loved by the tamasic fellows. And therefore, if you want to know somebody who has no shastra, but whether they have got sattvic, rājasīk or tāmasīk temperament, see this. And of course, this also tells you, if you want to have a sattvic temperament, never cultivate taste for these things, because they are rājasic and tāmasīk in nature. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna is giving classic simple examples for us to comprehend what is sattvic, rājasic, tāmasīk, even if there is no shastra background. At the same time advising us how we should live our life, what kind of worship we should do, what kind of food we should have, and so on. Now next will come what? Now this is food is over. Ahara is over. Now what will happen? Yajna will come threefold. Tapaha will come threefold. Dānam will come threefold. Etc. etc. He will develop. We'll take up. We have 2 more days. We will be able to see it in the next 2 days. Shall we conclude? Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.